Hey, Heads Electric is celebrating and honoring our local veterans with a special campaign. Chris Head is the owner of Heads Electric, and he's the brainchild behind this wonderful way to honor our vets. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So what inspired you to do this, Chris?
You know, we have neighbors, relatives, co-workers, friends, that they are veterans and they honorably served our country. And I just thought it needed to be recognized. I mean, whether you were in wartime or peacetime, if you honorably served, I just wanted to recognize, have the veterans recognized. I mean, because you just don't know. There's quite a bit of them out there.
Oh, a lot.
And we're going to, we're going to continue to do this until there's not a need for the signs, and they go quick.
I bet. How many have you given out?
We're probably around approximately 5,000.
5,000 of these. And what I complimented him on is how bold it is and really clear. So for our viewers, how do they acquire one of these signs?
You go to the Evansville VA Clinic. It's over there in Evansville VA Clinic. It's off Burkhart, Virginia.
Yeah, you can see it back there.
East side, yeah. They do have the COVID protocols to where they have to ask you the questions, but if you have a veteran's card, you just tell them you're there to pick up a sign, and you can go get a sign and leave and put it in your yard.
Is there a way to access these if you're doing it for a veteran? Maybe can you...
That are homebound, they could. They just have to explain the situation. I'm sure they can accommodate them, you know, the people at the front desk. And actually the signs are right around the corner at the front desk, so.
Any time of day, okay?
During normal working hours, which would be, I think, 8 to 4:30.
And you can look on the VA website.
Sure.
Now, you have a little issue you want to discuss here about this?
Yes. So I was literally on my way here, and the sign was actually like this, standing up, and this was way up here. But what happens is the wind catches it, but what we normally do is I've taped this. Hopefully, it's going to come off.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
So we cut that. Yeah, so this portion goes down the ground.
Oh, and it'll be closer to the ground, not
to the ground, and you're going to get a lot more mileage out of it if you just do that. So I had one, and it stayed there for a couple of years. So.
Oh, good. All right.
So you know.
Well, these are pretty sturdy. I mean, if you can keep them in the ground, that would work really, really well.
And I would hope that maybe on Memorial Day, Veterans Day, 4th of July, that if you see one of these signs you drive by, just give them a short blast. You know?
Yes.
Honk for thanks.
Have you had any comments about this project from veterans or veterans' families?
No, I do know that they run out very fast.
Yes.
So there's a downtime for them to make them. So, and again, once we know that there's not a need for them, we'll stop making them. But until then, they'll be.
I think you'll be busy for a long time.
I think so. I think so.
Long time.
It's worth it, you know.
And I know you have a commercial we're running, too, that people can see about honoring the veterans as well.
I've got a couple.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Neil, Neil
Keelan?
Yes, he does a wonderful job.
Yes, he
produces and making these commercials.
Yes, he does. Well, I think it's a real, feather in your cap, and in a community-minded way to say this. When people say, "What can I do?" Everything's so big, the problems are so big, the world is so divided. This is something you could do.
This is a positive spin because this is the common denominator of our country.
Right.
You can't go wrong with it.
Can't go wrong with it. Right. Chris, thank you so much for what you're doing and for being here on Local Lifestyle. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay with us. Get your sign.